Right now, most of what I do is like I'll source like, try to get the highest end blank products that I have, and then, that I get, and I can get them in bulk, and then I'll design, logos and.
Are you actually designing it yourself?
Yeah.
That's cool. So you like work in Illustrator or Photoshop?
Yeah. I do a lot of it. I mean, I wish so much that for the brand's sake, like, because I've gotten to know, there's so many cool creative people in Pittsburgh doing like so many cool creative things in the fashion realm, whether it's sneakers or clothes or, modifications of things. And over the last 10 years, I've gotten to know a lot of them, and it's a really cool community. And like, being in Pittsburgh in the off season would just be so fun to like be able to do more things with those people who are based there. Because I come up with a lot of ideas and things in the off season, but it's hard to implement it if you're not in Pittsburgh. And I don't really do much in Indiana in the off season. I'm just kind of at home. And so anyway, like I got some stuff coming. I did a shirt a few years ago. It's like an American Legion logo.
Okay.
And it's a downtime baseball summer league kind of. It's like an American Legion design. It's pretty cool, and it's been probably my most popular shirt. So I'm running it again.
Cool.
This summer on a different shirt.
That'd be cool. I mean, maybe this year or down the road, but like.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I had some people, some buddies in Pittsburgh that I want to do like some collab stuff with maybe this summer, or something around. This summer I usually do something that's kind of Pittsburgh Pirate themed. Whether it's colors related, black, yellow, red, something.
Color too.
Yeah, exactly. So all that stuff sells. No city likes wearing their team's colors more than Pittsburgh.
You hit them all.
You hit them all. Yeah, and they love it. It's black and yellow everywhere you go, all the time, all year round.
Do you have a place in Pittsburgh then that you stay at?
No, we just rent a apartment in season. Yeah. So
what's it like catching the Skenes?
Well, it's a blast, and being able to go with him to the WBC was a lot of fun. It was really special. Just such an honor to like be a part of that group, obviously in general, just totally surreal. But to go with him and what the country and like the military and just the colors mean to him was really special and really cool. And he's just such a special guy in general,
You have a couple Air Force kids coming to play for
Okay.
Mallards.
Nice.
The first time in like long, there might have been a guy when you were with us. We had a pitcher around that time. It might have been the year or two before you, but we had two pitchers coming from Air Force Academy
Nice.
this year, so that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, very cool.
To see, for sure. Tell me about the Trevino connection. Did he play for the Mallards the year you coached
Yes.
there or not?
Yeah, in 13. Yeah, he was a freshman.
And you guys have done the catching product?
Yeah.
Is that still rolling?
Oh yeah, and we got some more things coming. So that's where that relationship started, was coaching that summer.
That's great.
And then just over the years have stayed in touch with him, and then obviously being in this role and him being in the big leagues now the last handful of years, like catching up with him and staying in touch, going and seeing him in Texas in the off season a few times over the years, and going to his facility and taking some guys down there.
Remember that walk-off home run pretty hit for the Mallards? It was a home game, and you didn't play for us a ton because I think you got hurt, right?
Well, and he was back and forth between the USA team and us that summer too.
Yep. And he was pitching and catching, and he kind of transitioned to catching.
Yeah, and he was playing a lot of third too.
For us, yep.
Yeah.
And you didn't catch a ton for us.
No.
When you were with us. It's
Yeah,
crazy
no.
that you developed that as you.
Yeah, I mean, I caught all my life, and there were a couple summers. I want to say maybe the 06 summer, definitely the 07 summer. I remember talking to CJ over the off season and like trying to convince him, like, I want to catch, like, let me catch like a dozen games.
Yep.
Like,
And he caught a little bit.
a little bit, but I ended up playing so much first, and I mean, I loved it. I played everywhere. I played every day, but I wanted to catch, like, give me a dozen games behind the plate. I don't, but it wasn't a dozen. It was maybe, I don't know. I know it was probably less than 10 in 3 years. I think he gave me the last game of the year or something, like just throw me a bone. Yeah.
7 or 8 positions.
Yeah, I had starts at every position but short.
Except for short.
Yeah.
You could have done that. You were fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Do you keep in touch with other guys from the team years ago?
you know what? The guy that I talk to the most still is Bobby Hubbard.
Oh, sure.
I talk to Molina every once in a while.
He's still in Madison.
Yeah. And I ran into Mike Rohde, where he hit me up and came to a game in Milwaukee maybe like 4 years ago or something.
Okay.
But I talked to
Brigowski. You ever talked to him at all?
not in a long time.
He's running like an academy in Illinois. So I think he's
Okay.
doing well.
And Brian Smith will hit me up every once in a while. Yeah.
Yep.
But Bobby and I talk pretty often. And
Who's that?
Hubbard.
Hubbard.
And I'm actually surprised he hasn't texted me yet yesterday or today because he's a huge Cubs fan.
Okay.
And he's always like texting me about the Cubs. And
What's he doing now?
he's a lawyer
He's a lawyer.
in actually like south of Tampa. It's kind of like between Tampa and Bradenton. So
That was that team that won like 18 in a row.
Yeah.
I think that year.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
And we were bad like in the first half. We were supposed to be good.
yeah. No
Came
seven.
back late.
Yeah.
Remember those trips up to Thunder Bay?
Oh, they were the best.
Well, also the worst because we lost 2
Well.
championships up there, but they were fun.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Like,
Yeah. I love. Yeah. That. Well, the what was it? 05 championship.
Yep.
That one I'll never forget because I was safe at the plate on that play at the
Yep.
plate.
I remember this.
Ryan Bond hit a double to right center. I was on first. Had a great read off the bat. Came around like he never tagged me. I went ballistic. I remember like I could have torn that entire clubhouse apart. And I went in underneath yeah. CJ I know still has nightmares about that too.
I think it might have been the second year we were up there, but we had a balk against us one night. There was like a good call, I think. And then the next night, the pitcher stepped off. There's nobody on base, and the entire crowd started yelling balk. And there's nobody on base. You can't balk. Nobody. Do you remember that stuff at all? Like it was so weird. Like
Yeah.
Canada, because those fans didn't
Yeah.
understand the game
Yeah.
at all, but they were great. They were super loud.
Yeah, yeah.
Great, but
Yeah.
those were some bittersweet memories.
Yeah.
because we lost a lot. But we got there. It's fun. So.
Yeah.
Anybody else you talked to CJ at all or not?
Not in the last few years. I have, since being gone a few times, but not really recently.
Who was your host Amory when you were with us?
The Gaddies.
The Daddies.
Yeah.
You hear from them at all
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah, and they actually write my mom and dad like every Christmas time, get a card from them. They try to get to Milwaukee once a year when we're there. I don't think I saw them last year, but I've seen them fairly recently up there. Yeah, Ron, Deb and Tim and Ron. Tim's the son, and Anthony. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was great.
Thanks for taking a few minutes.
Absolutely.
Anything you want to?
The three guys is Melina, Hubbard, you're all like in the top of the Mallards ranks of several different.
Oh yeah. They were going to ask you where do you think you rank in the all-time hits list for the Mallards?
Well, I mean,
you had the record when he left.
yeah, I would say it's got to still be pretty high because nobody's going there 3 years anymore.
Well, except for one guy. The guy. So you're third on the list now.
Okay.
You're third on the list. It's not.
I didn't know I was number one at one point.
You had the all-time hit record.
Wow. How about that?
And Rhodey played for us for 4 years.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah.
Because I think he must have been banged up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about Puerto Rico. You were coaching in.
I just went down there, not this past off season, but the off season before.
Yep.
One of our assistant coaches is the bench coach with Mayahuis down there, and so Martin Maldonado was their catcher, and he's retired now, but last year he was still wanting to play, and he wanted to learn more about the kind of new age like receiving stuff, the knee down stuff, and just kind of how to do it, why, and all the intricacies of it. And so he got connected with me to go down there and kind of just work with him for a week, which was awesome, and like it's a cool new experience. It was we went at the end of December, so my wife and I went down. I talked him into letting me bring her. We ended up staying down there for New Year's, and it was awesome. Like a guy that was, toward the end of his career, but still wanting to learn and get better. And it's a new relationship that I got to build, and it was great. It was awesome. So have kept in touch with him. And then he was also he's kind of forward thinking because he was knowing he was going to play for Puerto Rico in the WBC this year. So played last year with San Diego, played winter ball again, and then played for the WBC with Puerto Rico this year, and then retired. Yeah.
So as a fashion and baseball guy, what's your take on the New City Connect?
I love them.
You like them?
Yeah, I love them.
They're one of the best. Did they talk to you at all when they?
No, but I've tried over the years to anybody that'll listen. I always try to encourage. We got to bring back the red in our uniform.
I'm with you.
like as an accent color. So the City Connects having the red Nike check and like the red and the bucko that we're using and I love. And I like that they're all black. I like that we're moving away from like the 79 motif that we did on the first wave. Like, turn the page on that. Let's get something new and fresh and creative. I think is really cool. The all black at night is going to look awesome.
Those black pants too.
Black pants, black, and we have two different hats that go with it. We have a black hat and the black and gold hat. I think they're clean.
I got a question about that actually. So I saw a TikTok the other day that Skenes has worn his black jersey almost, it's like 50 out of 57 times.
Yeah.
Does he pick it?
Yeah.
And do you know anything about that?
I think he just likes the black. He likes that black script. A lot of our guys do. They like that script black. I mean, we've kind of moved away from that P. I don't even think we don't even have that one anymore. We used it for spring and we've gone away from it. You know, the gray script is clean and the white and then the black, those are our 4 uniforms. So
is there any sort of superstition with this?
no, I don't think so. I think they just like aesthetically how it looks, and Paul always seems to gravitate to the black one, and they let the pitchers choose what we wear outside of the City Connect days or any like special event day that we're designated to have to wear something. It's starter's choice. So yeah, and he's had a lot of success in it, so that might have something to do with it. I don't know, but he likes the black jersey.
Works for you too, right?
Well, yeah, years ago. It's cool being in the dugout now and seeing the game from that perspective and having some different responsibility this year. And the WBC thing was a cool kind of put a bow on the catching career, I suppose, to some degree.
Do you think you're done being a bullpen catcher?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of hang out with the pitchers, and if somebody needs to play catch, I'll hop in, but I'm done catching here for now. So yeah, it's great. Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the only thing I was a little not worried, but like I hadn't caught a ball since last September, right? Like the end of the year, and so I'm going to the WBC. And I'm like, these guys are going to be primed and ready to go. Like I better lock it in. And so the day before we left, I got off a machine and just caught some. I'm like, it's like riding a bike and be all right. So I was actually very pleased with how comfortable I felt catching all those guys at the WBC, because it's like they're letting it rip, you know, and it was exhilarating and cool to see all the different guys stuff. I got to catch everybody that was there, and there was a number of guys I'm really looking forward to catching.
Who surprised you the most, like stuff-wise?
Well, I mean, guys that I was like probably most looking forward to catching were Mason Miller, just to see his fastball, which is very hard, and Griffin Jacks with Tampa now. He's a guy like from afar. Every time I watch him pitch, I always think, I don't know how anybody hits him, because it's just absolutely filthy. So catching him was fun. I mean, all of them were like unique and nasty in their own way.
What's your take on Griffin there? Really
awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just tremendous kid. Going to be a tremendous player. Excited for him and for the organization that we could lock him up and get that done, and now free him up to just go play, have all that done, and just let him go be him.
So the wiener thing is still a big deal in Madison. Can you give us a wiener call that we can play on the video board?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look right in the camera. Say it.
Yeah, foul ball, wiener.
There it is.
Wiener. Yeah, and the beer man. Always
He's gone.
Oh yeah.
He retired a few years after
Okay.
he left, I think. But,
Okay.
He was there for a long time.
Okay.
We got some new characters.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
No shortage of characters in Madison.
Yeah.
I would say.
A lot of good memories there.
Yeah.
A lot of good memories there. Probably from a playing perspective, absolutely my fondest, most enjoyable memories of playing baseball were in Madison.
So what stands out to you the most? Like, what's your biggest memory from?
Just the camaraderie that you develop with the guys, because you're just with them so much. Like here, I mean, that's one of the things that you get. I'm sure if you ask, like playing is great, but like the time with everybody, you're with your teammates and your coaches, like it's your peers more than you're with your own family, you know, during the duration of the season. And just the environment that's in Madison. Like I remember being in college, and when anybody asked you where do you play summer ball, you play Madison, like, oh, sick. Like, how's that? I'm like, it's awesome. It's the Yankees of the Northwoods League. You know, it's the best. Like, there's nowhere that's going to be better. The environment that's created, It's a show. It's sick, you know, for those guys. And I loved that. I think that brought the best out in me, that type of environment, playing in front of a big crowd and just the energy that it provides you. And
You played almost every day,
every day.
right? And
Oh, yeah.
and we see that changing with our players today. You know, they like guys want to come for a half, they want to come for a fourth of the season,
Okay.
that kind of thing. Can you talk a little bit about like how important it is to like grind a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I love so much about the Northwoods League is that it's hard. And it's not for everybody, you know, and it's like you joke around even in this environment, like the big leagues isn't for everybody.
Sure.
You know, because it's hard. And the Northwoods is hard. And because especially you're thrust into that environment from a college season where everything's kind of scheduled and catered to you and you're playing just a handful of times a week. And then you go and you're playing 70 games in 74 days. And I took a lot of pride in playing every game 06 and 07. I didn't miss any games. And I told CJ, I'm not playing. Like, I'm just change a position on the lineup card. I'm leading off and I'm playing every day, like, period. And he was, okay, like, we're going to need you. Okay, yeah, I know. So I enjoyed that. I reveled in that. Like, it's challenging. It's tough on you mentally. It's tough on you physically, but it makes you better. It primes you for that next step in going into professional baseball. And it's the same thing here, man. It's like, if you want to get paid, like guys here, you got to play. Like the guys, I have so much respect for guys that post every day. Like you look at the guys that get paid, that put up numbers year in, year out, they play. They play every day. You got to find a way to get in the lineup and cater your day, your work time. The only thing that matters is whatever time first pitch is. And that's what
That's great.
I loved about Madison and how CJ ran things when I was there. Like he would tell us, don't get arrested and be ready to play at 7 o'clock. Those are my 2 rules. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So you can do as little or as much as you want, but you better be ready to play at 7. Like, all right, fair enough.
That's awesome.
And, you know, Bobby, and like we had such a good group, like Bobby and Randy and I, like we were so close and had so much fun and played well off each other. And it was just like, we all had our spots in the lineup. It just played. It was great, you know. And so
That's Madison, the duck blind.
I mean, it's hard because I'm here all summer. You know, in the event that we ever had a day off in Milwaukee in the summer and it lined up, I might have to keep an eye on that or something, because I would do that. But other than that, it'd be tough. My parents have gotten back up there and come up for games or whatever. But anyway, but it's great. It's a blast. I'm glad you guys are here. It's good to see you.
Man. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Anything else? Thank you so
Cool.
much, man.